Off the bat today, one thing was clear. Finding evidence of homelessness in the Dalles isn't as easy as it is in Portland. That said, it's there. This man showed us tents off the radar behind giant rocks. And city officials say in the last couple of years, Wasco County's homeless population has tripled.
We feel very strongly that we're getting them from Portland.
And Mayor Steve Lawrence says there is a new small crop of campers that scare people repeatedly.
We have people who, go to the bathroom in public. And we have people who go on private property. We have people who commit acts of violence.
So city staff drafted up a potential proposal. The idea: set up 2 civil exclusion zones. They're about 3 blocks wide, moving south from the river. Lengthwise, they sit end to end. Zone 1 starts at Taylor Street, and you have to drive more than 1.5 miles west through the heart of downtown to get to the end of Zone 2. The draft then lists 24 crimes committed repeatedly, say officials, by some homeless campers. Among them, things like littering and illegal camping. Then there are more severe ones, including menacing, harassment, and assault of any kind. The idea: get arrested for one of these inside either zone, and you could be banned from that zone for the next 90 days. And in theory, if you're caught back inside the exclusion zone, for instance, right now we're in exclusion zone 1, within those 90 days, you could face another charge, this time of second-degree trespassing.
People should be held responsible for their conduct. And so if their conduct requires them to be removed from an area, that's based on their conduct, not on anything that we've prejudged.
City staff admit it's a big idea, and they know legal questions will come in droves. In town, we found James and Diane working on their coffee stand. They said the homeless population in the Dalles is definitely growing.
A lot of more street kids, hanging around, looking to stay warm, looking for money, looking for food.
Still, they feel torn about the idea of banning someone who's struggling.
I would like to lend a hand in any way I can. Being a business owner, I don't want to shoo them off.
How do we help them so that they're not on the streets?
This man does not feel torn.
They cuss at elders. They spit on little kids.
He's been homeless here for years, and he says that new reckless crop, who today was nowhere to be seen, ruins it for everyone.
I agree with exclusion zones because they got caught there, and they evidently don't need to be there. Go to a spot where they won't exclude you or they won't leave you alone.
Maggie Vespa, KGW News.